early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning. Before school, we running sprints. And he behind me with the car. If I slow him down, he cracking me. You know what I mean? He hitting me with the car, bro. Like, no bull, he hitting me with the car. And he ain't caring.
Man, I think the first time I seen you was probably the Junior Olympics. I don't remember you at the Silver Gloves in Lenexa.
I only went to Silver Gloves one time.
Okay, so I don't remember you at the Silver Glove, but the first time I seen you was at the Junior Olympics in Marquette, Michigan.
Marquette!
I think I was at 47.
Yeah.
Was you at 50, 52, or was you below
56.
Me? So you was even heavier than me. My first time with it was 47.
56.
We got a little couple rounds in, so once you
we did.
After the Nationals, you got the World Camp.
Yes.
We got a little couple rounds. You remember them rounds?
I forgot about that. Yeah, I had to go ahead and put my hands.
Man, go ahead, man, with these cameras, man.
No, we had
one thing I remember though.
What's that?
Wasn't hit.
Yeah.
You felt like you had rocks in your gloves.
Yeah.
I ain't getting hit with that. That's one thing I remember was the speed and the power.
Yeah.
Speed and the power.
Yeah.
I think we only had like 2 rounds because they swap you in and out so you can get different looks. But
yeah, no, I had a mean
power was real.
Yeah.
Power was real, explosiveness was real.
Yeah.
And but some of that stuff though, you credit that to your father with the working out.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff just natural that he built on top of.
I think a lot of it was natural, but at the same time, you know what I mean, I think it was definitely the work. You know what I mean, all the work that I hated, growing up, and just him at the same time, never really giving me that approval growing up. It was...
He didn't?
No, it was just like, you better make sure to work. So my thing, growing up was I always tried to prove myself to him as well. So, just me training for these tournaments, we literally was training for these tournaments like I was getting ready for championship fights. Early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning. Before school, we running sprints. And he behind me with the car. If I slow him down, he cracking me. You know what I mean? He hitting me with the car, bro. Like, no bull, he hitting me with the car. And he ain't caring. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So I had to stay on it. And like I said, he put in the time, with me, you know what I mean? Like, in a way that I couldn't, let him down. You know what I mean? And I wanted to show him that I was superior at the same time. All right, cool, you gonna make me do this? All right, I'm sure I can do that too. All right, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It was a lot of just me just trying to prove myself to him. And even when I used to go to these tournaments and win, he used to come back. All right, yeah, that's cool. All right, good. All right, make sure I see you in the gym tomorrow. Make sure you hit the gym tomorrow. So it was never that.
That's how my daddy was.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never that, you know what I mean? That was just our household too, bro.
He give a couple days, and then we right back to it.
Quick.
We right back to it.
Quick, so, you know what I mean? That was the house, man. That was the mindset, and that's the only thing I knew is to go out there and work hard and like go out there and put on a show and come back home and bring Pops that trophy. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what it was. But with every one of those, it was like, all right, cool. Now look what I did. You know what I mean? Really kind of trying to, reach for that, for that acceptance. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because like some of the stuff that, my dad, Verge, your father, stuff like that, the stuff that made us.
Yeah.
Like not celebrating too long over your victories.
Yeah.
And, putting it behind your stuff. It's like that stuff can help you and make you, but it also kind of mess you up in life. Like I don't really, like even to this day, I don't celebrate me well.
Yeah, me either.
I don't really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it worked in the ring and with the boxing stuff, but in life, some of the stuff that work in that ring in life, it kind of throw you off. You're like, I don't know.
That's a fact.
Just because it's been like that since I've been a kid. So it's interesting with that stuff, man. Even as I'm getting older, like stuff that I'm working on today that work in a boxing environment, but in life is crazy. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, even me and my wife now, like, I mean, that's one thing we bump heads about. Because everything she does, she thinks she needs to, you know what I'm saying? She thinks everything that she does or accomplish, you know what I mean? We need to have a party. I'm like, all right, that's the first step. You got to keep going. Man, I mean, you got to keep your foot on the pedal. But that's just not where she came from, you know what I'm saying? She a daddy's girl, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. I think it just depends on the kid too, right? Because I seen a lot of kids just growing up that had parents that were tough on him. And that definitely, put that type of pressure on them, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it, and it made them fold. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just like stayed away from it, or they really kind of really, you know what I mean, separated themselves as well. But some of us, you got that pit bull in you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you like that resistance and you gonna show them.
But like I'm learning, man, you gotta get help with that stuff and you gotta tame that stuff because that lock in, that rah-rah, and focus, and then that competitiveness.
Yeah.
You can't bring that into marriage every day. You can't bring that with your kid. Like, it's time I'm competing with my kid. Like, man, chill, man. Chill. Or I'm competing with my friends and something. It's like my competition level is different than
It's
it.
crazy.
So I gotta reel myself back in. But a lot of times I think that's why we see entertainers and athletes, it's tough after.
That's a fact.
As they get older or when they retire, because like you bring in all of that into this, these people ain't ready for that. That's good for the stage, for the ring, for the field.
But on the other hand,
but it can work for you too, if you manage it right.
That's what I'm saying. But on the other hand, which I tell a lot of, athletes or even just entrepreneurs, right? Like a lot of them, they come in, they pay me to come speak to them. I said the teams and things of that nature because they want to know their championship mindset.
They want to know.
They're workers. Yes. They know how to make money, but they need that dog in them at the same time. So when it comes to us athletes, I say all the time, I'm like, listen, bro, like, you got to take that same mentality and just put it in you're just competing in a different stage. That's it. You know what I mean? The same thing. And put that work in, put that mindset, the same, like the mindset, preparation, the work, same thing. You just gotta go out there and do it.
You gotta change the mission.
You just gotta change the mission.
I'm still who I am to a point, you know what I'm saying? I'm evolving, but I still got that thing in me, but it's just the mission is
different.
I got that
different
drive.
arena now.
Yeah.
You're a different arena now, so take that there.